Hello everyone and welcome to my masterclass. This is face recognition masterclass and my name is Emmanuel. I'm going to be guiding you throughout the installation process till we build our first milestone project. So we're going to be working on Windows operating system, and it doesn't matter the version of your OS you're using. You just have to follow me and you're going to be good. So I'm going to be guiding you throughout the installation, right from the main Python package all through the major libraries, NumPy, OpenCV. That's the full meaning. It stands for Open Computer Vision, using Git, but this will come later in the course, and how to use the command line interface and navigating through. Alright, so later in the evening there will be a free mentorship class for everyone where we will have our questions and questions asked and answers also. So straight up to the course. Now the first step is to go to your browser. I'm going to open a new one, a fresh browser, then type python.org. We're going to be installing our main Python package that will support every other thing we're going to install. Then once it opens like this, go to download, just click. Then you see a yellow button here, Python 3.8.2. just click on it and it's going to install automatically like this. And after you do that, the next step, open another window, then just type unofficial Python packages for Windows, enter. Then you are going to see this first link, www.lfd.uci.edu. Click on the link. It's going to lead you to this web page. Well, it's a bit messy, but you're going to find all Python supported packages here, libraries, and it's going to help us for our work also. So this is the OpenCV, NumPy, Pandas. Let's start with NumPy. Just scroll up. It's arranged in alphabetical order. So you find NumPy. So it's for scientific computing with Python. So you need this library it's a package for scientific computing. And no matter the version of Windows you are using, install Windows 32-bit will, CP38, Windows 32-bit. Do not install 64, install 32-bit so you will not run into issues. Then click. It's installing. Yeah, there it is. Then after that is NumPy. Then move to OpenCV. This is Open Computer Vision, and it's a real-time computer vision library. So we're going to download the corresponding packages. This is OpenCV Python 4.2.0, CP38. Just take note of these: CP38, Windows 32-bit will. Then click. Then after that, go to Pandas. Yes, there it is. So Pandas, it's a cross-section and time series data analysis toolkit. Alright, and it requires NumPy, which we've downloaded already. So click, so you find Pandas, CP38, CP38, Windows. Okay, no, do not install AMD64. Go for CP38, CP38, Windows 32 will, then click on it. But yes, so by the time you finish downloading this tree, NumPy, OpenCV, Pandas, then of course your Python already downloading, then minimize the window. Then the next step is to open your command prompt, and for you to be able to install all these packages, because we're going to be installing these packages, and for you to be able to install these packages, you have to install them through administrative privilege mode in your command line. And notice all these things, they are entering your download folders depending on, but they are entering your download folders, so you just have to take note of that, and you can tidy up your download folder a bit so you won't have difficulty copying and doing some things we'll be doing next. So minimize this window. So for you to be able to launch into your command prompt using administrative privilege mode, just press Windows arrow key. Normally you can just click OK and it will take you to your command prompt, but that's not the process we're going to be following, because you won't be able to access it through the administrative privilege mode. So this is Windows key plus arrow, then it got us here. Then just type CMD. Then the next step is to launch into the admin mode. Just press Ctrl plus Shift plus Enter. Yes, that is it. Then you say yes. Now you see something like this, Windows System 32. So you are in the right place. So at this point, we're going to be installing our major packages. So we're going to CD to where our packages are installed. Like I have them here already, so, and I had to uninstall all of them for you to follow and all. So while this is open, you can just leave this open. We're going to come back again through it and open your Windows again. Then you can see this is it's fully installed already. So you can just go to the file location, show in folder, then install the package. Already have two of them, Python 3.8, 3.8.2. Then whichever one, then install yours. Then this dialog box will open here. Do not click install now. You are going to follow the customized installation process. So the first step, click on your add Python 0.38, then customize installation. Everything ticked, leave it the way it is. Next, leave it the way it is. Then you just have to tick this, install for all users. Then notice the part where it's going to be installed in, then press install. Yes. Then wait for the setup to be fully installed. Okay. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zero. So setup was successful. Thank you. Close. Then you can minimize this. Then in your command prompt, come here and type Python. Okay. So we're good to go. Then to begin our installation, or you just have to go back to that folder. These are where everything downloaded here, our NumPy and every package. So just go to this bar, click, Ctrl+C to copy to your command prompt again. Then CD. CD means change directory. So the way you navigate through your command prompt, you use CD to navigate. So you say CD to change directory, space, Ctrl+V, right? Then you press enter. Then you can see the path changed, users test, downloads. So it depends on yours. Here can be different for you. So this download. Then at this point, you say dir to view all the subdirectories in that download directory. So you can see the things we installed: NumPy, OpenCV, Pandas, Python, different. I installed them many and downloaded them many times. So you are going to install the first one you downloaded without these numbers 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This means different copies of the same thing. So I'm going to install the original copy. So we're in the next line. So at this point you will say after dir, at this point you say p. First of all, we have an installer called pip, and before we can install all these things through the command line interface, we have to upgrade that pip installer. So you have to go through. So I'm going to give you this text file. This is the text file you're going to use to install these things. You just have to copy them. I've made it easy for you already. So you will just look for step 7, Python pip install upgrade pip. Then come here, Ctrl+V to paste, enter. Alright, so means it's installed already and we've upgraded that already. So the next step is to install directly now, and we're going to say pip install, then open your quotation mark, shift, double quotation. Then let's start with our NumPy. Just highlight this and copy your NumPy. No, this is don't copy this, copy your 32 bits CP38, CP38, yes, this, Ctrl C, then come back to this place and paste it between the quotation marks, then enter. Okay, we're having an issue here, pip not recognized as an internal or external command. Okay, this is because we've not yet installed pip. So if you encounter this error, just move this CMD to the top right. Let's open another command prompt through administrative mode and install pip. So Windows key plus R, you are going to see CMD, then Control Shift Enter. Yes. Then you see something like this again, Windows System 32. Then just copy let's go back again and copy Python pip install upgrade pip, Ctrl C, yeah, then paste. Okay, normally yours is going to be installed, but in mine it's saying requirement already up to date because I did that already, and it's going to upgrade to 20.0.2. So at this point you come back here again, then you can test, say pip. Okay, it's recognized again. Come here, pip. Okay, we can see it here. We have it here already. So you're going to say, we have to start again. Ctrl C, then CD, change directory to that part, download. And when you get to this download part, pip, alright, so it's working now, pip is working now. So to install them, we can clear everything here to avoid any confusion. So downloads, then pip space install, open your double quotation, then right in the middle we're going to install the first one, numpy, but we're not going to copy it from here, we're going to copy from here to avoid any further mistake. Say dir to view all the directories, subdirectories. So you have your numpy, OpenCV, pandas and all. So copy this first one, copy the one you installed, numpy 32-bit Windows CP38. So pip install double quotation Ctrl V. So mine is saying requirement already satisfied, but yours is going to be installed successfully. So at this point, the next thing to install is your OpenCV Python Windows 32-bit, Ctrl C, then come again, pip install shift double quotation, then Ctrl V, then enter. Requirement already satisfied. Alright, yours is going to be installed successfully because you've not done that before, but I've done that before. So the next package is pandas. Ctrl C. So so pip install double quotation Ctrl V, Very good. Requirement already satisfied. Okay, requirement already satisfied. So you have everything set. Then you can just let's try. Then Python. Type Python to know your version of Python. Then you see Python 3.8.2 on Windows 32. Okay, you're on the right track. Then we can go ahead and test. Let's say import NumPy right in this place. Import NumPy, enter. It took me, okay, meaning it's working. Import pandas, enter. Okay, it's working. Then the last one, import CV2, enter. It's working. Very good. So we've installed the 3 major Python packages for this class, and I'll be taking you through GitHub installations, but I think this will come later on. So we're going to jump over to step. Okay, we've done all of them here. Yeah. We've imported everything. Then we're going to have to download our VS Code now, and then later create our folder. So let's download our IDE. For this, we're going to be using VS Code, not Sublime Text, for this class. I prefer VS Code. It's more convenient. Then VS Code, just write in your address bar, type VS Code, enter. Then click on download Visual Studio Code. Then just click on this major link, Windows. It's for 7, 8, and 10. Then thanks for downloading VS Code for Windows. Alright, it's installing now. I have mine already, but this is how it's going to be. Then you just have to install it normally. You just follow the process. It's not that complex. Alright, so while VS Code is installing, I'm going to show you a beautiful technique, a more professional way to open your VS Code instead of just clicking like this and navigating to your folder. So open your command prompt this time. I think we can close this now. This one that worked for us. So open your command prompt this time. This time is going to be Windows key plus arrow, this CMD. Then you can just press OK. Okay, so at this point you are in your root directory, so navigate to your desktop. CD to navigate, CD space desktop, enter. You are now in your desktop directory. So now in your desktop directory, we're going to create a folder. Instead of us to manually create folders in our desktop, I'm going to show you a more professional way to do that. So in your desktop, say make directory, MKDIR space make directory, and call it CV. This is called computer vision, CV, enter. Then there's a folder now named CV. You can look at it here. You can see it here, this CV. It created that folder for us. So let's go back. CV, then we have to enter that directory, navigate there by changing the directory there. So CD CV, CV space CD space CV, enter. We are now inside that directory. Now to create files, instead of just manually creating files, we are going to create the files here. So you are going to say touch. Let's call our first file detector.py. So I'm going to say detector touch detector.py. This is the extension for Python files. For them to run, you have to specify the extension. So detector.py, then enter. Then it's created our detector.py. Then how do you know? Just type ls. You're going to list out all the directories there, ls. Then you can see the detector.py, meaning it successfully created that for us. Okay, very good. Then okay, for now, then we can now open this code space dot. This is a way to open you are now in the directory. So to launch your VS Code from your command prompt while you are inside the directory, just type code space dot, enter. Make sure before doing this you've already installed your VS Code. So you have to go back, install your VS Code first before launching VS Code here through the command prompt. So it's open here now. Alright, so you can see it here, CV, this is the name of our folder. Then under it you can see detector.py, the image here. So you can click there, then Ctrl S to save. Then whenever you see something like this, just press insert. The insert key. Okay. Alright, so this is it for now. We can create another file here. You can call this recognizer.py. Then press enter. Okay, this is it here. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, so that's that for now. We are good here. Then let's follow our manual. Okay, then we've created our directory, launched our VS Code. And then the next step is to start coding our work. But before we start coding our work, there's one more file I want us to install. It's called it's a pre-trained file for face recognition, for face detection and recognition, done by R Cascade. It's an R Cascade pre-trained file. So just come to a fresh address bar, then right in the bar type R Cascade underscore front fronterface underscore alt dot xml. Enter. Okay, so we're going to be needing at the Arc Cascade fronterface. It's pre-trained already, so this XML, the source code there will help our algorithm to recognize a face, the eyes, nose, depending on what you are looking for. So this is just fronterface, and it's just going to detect the fronterface to detect the eyes. There are other XML packages too under the Arc Cascade. So okay, wait for this to be done. Then scroll down, look for where you find SourceForge, sourceforge.net, mgocv. Then click on it. You're going to install from here. So by clicking on it, it's going to lead us to a page where we can install this. Let's try another. This is taking time. We can close this one and wait for this one to load. All right. Okay, then your sourceforge.net. Okay, so it's taking us to the site already. Alright, so you're here already. So once the site's open, you come here and you click on download this file. Download this file. Then after downloading the file, it's going to go to your download folder. Then you move it from your download folder to your CV folder in your desktop. That's where you'll be needing it. So by the time you finish downloading it, then you're going to find it here. Then you just have to go to your desktop, then copy it from your download, go to your desktop, I already had mine here in CV2, and so for the sake of this project, Ctrl C. Let's go back again. So you copy yours from download, then Ctrl V. So you allow yours to install. Yes. So that's all for this module. So I'm going to see in the next module we're going to be installing GitHub. You need GitHub to synchronize your code, and it's a version control tool highly needed to keep track of every step in your code. Alright, so thank you guys.